What's up guys, Shane Storms with DroidForums.net. This continues our benchmarking series where we pit older devices against newer devices to help you decide whether or not you should upgrade. If performance is one of your deciding factors, this should help you make that decision. So what we're going to do is we are going to run benchmarks on both devices. We got the LG G4 on the left, the G3 on the right. We'll go ahead and get started with the Quadrant standard benchmarks. Okay, we'll go ahead and run the full benchmark. Let's try that again here. 1, 2, 3. You know, both of these are still flagship devices, and they should eat through this Quadrant benchmark pretty quickly. You guys can see the G4 has the early lead. It does have a bump in specs. Okay, we'll go ahead and grab the benchmark results. Okay, and it looks like the LG G4 is the clear winner. It gets a 25,586 score, while the G3 gets a 14,112 score. Next, we'll go ahead and run the Antutu benchmarks on both devices. Okay, so we'll go ahead and start in 3, 2, 1. Okay, so as you guys can see, the G4 is already finished. It gets a final score of 48,861. As you guys can see, it just slightly edges out the average on the Note 4, whereas the LG G3's final score is 42,714. Now, you could expect the G4 to come out on top, but maybe you were hoping, or maybe you were expecting that the G4 would be a little further on top. We've only got about a 6,000 point difference between the two. The G4 is rocking the 808 The G4 is rocking the Snapdragon 808 processor, which is a hexa-core 64-bit processor, while the LG G3 is actually running a Snapdragon 801 processor, which is a quad-core processor clocked at 2.5 gigahertz. So on paper, the G4 looks like it would have a much better processor, should punch through that benchmark a little quicker, but it just slightly had an edge over the G3. Is this enough to upgrade in your opinion? Maybe there are other features that would cause you to want to upgrade, like the size difference. This one's just a little bit larger than the G3, and maybe you like that leather back on the G4. Maybe you're just one that has to have a new phone every time one comes out. The G4 is not a huge upgrade. The only thing really here that is a major upgrade between the G4 and the G3 is that the G4 has a much improved camera. Anyways, guys, that about wraps it up for this video. If you like this video, be sure to give it a big thumbs up. Subscribe to this channel for more content like this in the future. You can find more of me at DroidForums.net. Follow me on Twitter at DroidModderX. Thanks, guys, for watching. I'll see you in the forums.